Y'all see the title. We'll tackle, is it a valuable job or not? And so whenever we put value on things as individuals, it's subjective. I mean, I get it. So, some of us value big houses, nice cars, collectibles, watches, shoes, clothing, stuff like that. So, we all value stuff differently. But when it comes to our livelihood, we may or may not value the way in which we make our money in order to live and survive. So I asked this question because I observe all the time and I've been around a minute. So I understand if you become a UPS driver, even an insider, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of hard work. And if you're able to stick around long enough to become a driver, you have to go through a lot. I know guys that loaded trucks for 10 years before they was able to drive. I know guys loaded trucks for a year, maybe 2 years, that they were finally able to drive after that long. So, I didn't have to load trucks a whole lot, but the time, the effort, the sacrifice, the blood, sweat, tears, I know that's cliche-ish, right? But like all of that effort that you put in to put yourself in position to drive, it's a lot. And it's a lot. It's different for different people. It kind of just depends on how you come in and how you're able to navigate to get where you want to be. So I understand it's hard. And so when we was talking about value and what we put value on certain things, it's like I understand that this job, it should be valuable to most people, especially if you put years in and you've reached a point to where you're making really good money. Of course, you have benefits, you have your retirement, you have your pension going and everything like that. You would think that people will put at least a mid-level value on the job in general. You would think so, but that's not the case. At least that's not what I've experienced, because I see people do different things to tell me that maybe this person might not value it as much as the next person, right? And then the next person might not value it as much as I do. Or buddy of mine might not value as much as another driver. So, we see it all the time. And I just decided to speak on it tonight because it's different views. And I don't think it should be that different, just because if you're going to work hard towards something, and not saying that it's the end goal, but if you work hard towards something and you're finally able to get what you work hard for, knowing that you had to go through proper channels in order to get whatever it is that you were aiming for, I would think that a value will be put on it to where you're like, oh, you know what? I need to hold on to this. I need to act in a certain manner to where it's valuable to me and I'm going to respect it. I'm not going to put it on a pedestal, but I'm going to make sure I take care of what I need to take care of. So I see behaviors, and like I said, I would never call names on here, but I see behaviors that shows me that, it's not the same. It's not the same at all. And a lot of times it's sad. A lot of times it's sad because you see things and you're just like, wait, you've been here for how long and you willing to do that to jeopardize your livelihood? You have a family, you have this going on, you have that going on. It's just mind-boggling to me to see, some of the behaviors. And I'm not going to get specific, but we ask about value and we talk about value and what we put on things, and it's just like, man, I don't see how people could do it. I don't see how somebody could work 8 years loading trucks and you finally get able to drive, and you do something stupid to where it puts your job in jeopardy, or put your career in jeopardy, your pension in jeopardy. So I don't get it. And you know what? I might be off. I might be expecting too much from people. I might be a little too strict with it, a little too tight with it. That might be the case, but hey, let me know if I'm off. Let me know if I'm wrong, because I don't understand stuff. And I see things and I'm like head scratching. It's like it just doesn't make sense to me. So maybe I don't get it. Maybe there's a disconnect in my brain and I'm wired differently, but I don't know. I just have to ask myself that question. And I'm asking you guys, what type of value do you put on your job? Because we all different. I get it. And that's what makes us great. The fact that we're all different. But at the same time, at what point does a value, it should be a certain way or it should be a certain standard to where, like, if you do A, B, C, and D and you get to E, right? What value should be put on E once you get to E? Because you have to do everything before that. Or are you going to just throw it away? Or, it really doesn't matter. Let me know. Let me know, because I get confused a lot, and I'm not a confusing person, but I do get confused a lot, and I be asking myself, like, yo, what the hell am I watching? What the hell am I looking at? What am I experiencing? Because something's not adding up. Y'all let me know. Am I off? I'm open to being off. I don't know. It's wild. But we on for the ride, and we kicking it.
Break that meeting.